Well, good evening. I just wanted to come to you on a Sunday night and just give you about a half an hour of our Ibuumerang presentation. So if you're hearing this for the first time, I want to kind of take you through what we're doing at Ibuumerang and just basically walk you through how we do things and what our culture is all about, and just give you an idea of where we're going. This is a technology company. A lot of people, because we lead with travel, think it's a travel company. But there really aren't really too many travel companies in the world. There's a lot of travel companies, but most of the travel companies we know are really marketing companies. And so we want to talk a little bit about that tonight and talk about what we do at iBoomerang. And I want to make a disclaimer as I begin, and that is anything that I talk about as far as income basically has to do with how much you work, effort you put in. There's no guarantees here. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is basically just a company that just like any other company allows you to work hard, be consistent, and basically the sky's the limit as far as what you want to do. When people ask me, what's the odds of you doing well in this company? I say, well, you know what? It's up to you, because the odds are the same for all companies. And the equation is not without you, YOU. And so I can't tell you how much you're going to make. I can't even tell you how much I'm going to make, but I do know this, that I'm going to put the effort in, and I'm going to stay until. I'm going to work until. And we say at iBoomerang, we give this 18 months to really start to build a pipeline and start to see things. But it doesn't take you that long to start making money here, and we want to talk about that tonight. Time for network marketing to evolve. And the truth of the matter is, network marketing has been, basically it's been the same for the last 60 or 70 years, okay? And so what the CEO of our company, iBoomerang, Holton Bugs, has been thinking about the last few years is the fact that we need to change it up in the network marketing space. We've been doing things that are broken. We've been doing things like the horse and buggy. We've been doing things with a blockbuster mentality instead of a Netflix mentality. And so he began a few years ago to start to look at Uber and the way they did things, Amazon and the way they did things, and other companies that have grown, Netflix and all the rest. And he realized that if we were gonna really begin to be in the 21st century, in the technology age, that he was gonna have to lead that. And so that's what he decided to do late last year, 2018, and in the beginning of 2019. We offer a first-class consumer experience, what we call the perpetual residual income builder, the PRIB. And I don't have time to talk about it. I'm going to have a whole section of study and speak to you about the perpetual residual income builder. But just let me just give it to you this way. We have a technology that's going to allow us to load in different products and different opportunities for people, and every person that is part of this company that is a business builder is going to get a piece of every time a customer buys something on a discount. In other words, we could have 150 different items that people get to choose from and to save money on. And each time they make a purchase, say it's a cell phone bill, or say it's a ride share, like we have with Lyft and Uber. We bought a ride share company. So each time somebody takes a ride, we get a piece of what they pay. Think about the power of that. And it's the first time in network marketing it's been introduced. It's a real residual income builder, and it's off the chart. And once again, I'm going to talk about that more in times to come. Now, the old model is customers pay more, plus only strong recruiters win. In other words, every product, whether it's a lotion, potion, pill, whatever it is, has to be marked up at least 10 to 12 times to be able to spread the wealth to distributors and all the rest. And so what might cost 10 or $12 to make, we have to sell it for 60. That's the old model. At Ibuumerang, we're flipping the script and flipping the model. And only the strong recruiters win. The 97%, have been historically kind of left in the dust. The average customer stays in for 79 days. Most people who get in businesses only make, less than $1,000 their whole career, because the 3%ers win in the old model of network marketing, but not an Ibuumerang. Ibuumerang's been made for the average Joe and Joanne, and we're going to talk about how that's accomplished, how people who weren't winning before, who weren't making money before in other businesses, are now making a substantial income because of our simple model. Now, here's the new model, and we've introduced this model exclusively, and that is we make money only when customers save money. Now, think about that. In the old model, we sold things and we weren't sure they worked. Right? We sell skin cream, we weren't sure it worked. We sell supplements, we weren't sure how much they work. Hard to measure. Okay, you have weight loss programs, and people are on them for a month or 2 or 3, and they lose 2 pounds, 1 pound. And so, but here's the deal: the distributor still got paid, right? The distributor still got paid. But in our model, the distributor, or the TSA, the Travel Savings Ambassador, doesn't get paid a cent until the customers save money. Now think about that. That is the new model. And that's the model that is modeled with integrity, because we can say that our product literally works 100% of the time, and there is proof and social proof. Okay? And so that's what we have at Ibuumerang, and that's why you need to partner with this company, and I'm going to tell you why in the next few minutes. Now, how will we bring this vision to the world? It all starts the travel industry. Okay, let me go back here. Somehow my computer froze up. That's not good. It all starts with the travel industry, as I said. Now, did you know the travel industry was an $8 trillion industry? Think about that. $8 trillion. Okay, and you can see the breakdowns of what people spend a day, an hour, a minute, a second. Look at Asia. 6 billion a day, 250 100 million an hour, 4.2 million a minute, $70,000 a second. Europe, United States, Latin America, Africa. Would you agree that people travel? The largest industry in the world, and growing. And they say by 2030 it could be up to $16 trillion. And we're right smack in the middle of this great and august and growing travel industry. And did you know 2 companies monopolize the entire travel industry? I didn't know that before I started. 2 companies, Booking Holdings and Expedia Group. And it's interesting. Here's the things that they own. You can see on both sides. And what they do is they have what's called parity and markup. Okay, parity and markup. By the way, these 2 companies and 45 other websites booked over $190 billion in 2018. Think about that. And if you're watching this, you, like I, have used these sites. We use them regularly. And there's only 2 companies that own them. By the way, these aren't travel companies, they're marketing companies. Booking Holdings and Expedia Group. Okay, and they own all these things. And as we mentioned earlier, they have parity and markup, price parity. They'll let you pay $185 on Booking.com for a hotel. At the same hotel, same night, same offer on Priceline will be $110. Okay, if you're not savvy, you pay $185. If you are savvy, you pay $110. Okay, they'll let you do that. It's called parity. It's called the markup, right? And they have to mark the hotels up and the travel up, because they have to pay millions and millions and millions of dollars on advertising. Well, we don't have to do that. Okay, and we're coupled with a 19-year-old company called Extreme Travel. Ibuumerang is less than 2 months old, but we are partnered with Extreme Travel, and they've been around 19 years. And so we're able to pass the savings on to you. We don't have to pay for advertising. We can pass the savings on to you. Now, Extreme Travel is a top award-winning travel agency. This just isn't some fly-by-night travel agency. They've won all kinds of awards, and I'm not going to insult your intelligence, but you can read them. People that we know: Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian Cruise, Elda Vacations, CLIA, which is the marketing arm of basically all travel. They've been a Diamond Agency premier winner with them, and so Extreme Travel is won all kinds of awards. So we are coupled with a powerful company that does tremendous work all around the world. And we're offering you a wholesale travel booking platform, your own travel engine with up to 70% off retail prices. Now think about that, up to 70%. You earn travel bonuses for referring travel to Extreme. If you're a travel agent and you're watching this, or you know somebody, the average in the industry is around 12 to 15% tops of travel bonuses that you make when you book travel for somebody. Well, we offer you 25%. So we essentially double the way to make money just by referring travel to Extreme. You can enjoy highly discounted exclusive experience and member-only trips, optional travel agent opportunity, like we've mentioned, and there's $8 trillion of travel industry all online at your fingertips. Now, here's a typical example of what we can do. Notice a New York City hotel, Paris, France hotel, right? 178 nightly in New York. Expedia sold it for $339. On our iGo platform is $178, a savings of $161. How would you like to save $161 a night? If you stay there a week, that's over $1,000. I'm sure you could use that kind of money to saving. Look at Paris, same thing. $440 a night on Travelocity, $130 on the iGo platform, a savings of $310 a night. We're the first travel booking site to accept Bitcoin. And by the way, these are the same rooms, same hotels, same time of the year, same dates. Okay, this isn't a bait and switch. This is the same information. Look at the rental car in New York City, $392 on rentalscars.com. I've used that many times before I started here. $221 is the iGo platform offer, $171 savings. Look at our weeks. We really shine in our week vacations. Many of them are all inclusive for two people. Here's one for $834 on hotels.com in Los Cabos. And we offer it for $552, $282 savings. Same rental car, same company, same room, same resort. Now here's some of the reservation confirmations that we have, and we blacked out who they are with, but you can see the savings. $397 was the reservation. Reward credits $445. They saved $848. Savings $532.86. Savings $999.77. And the list goes on and on and on. And by the way, we have thousands upon tens of thousands of these that are available at your fingertips to see how people have saved money, saved hundreds and thousands of dollars on trips so far with Ibuumerang. We also have other benefits, court services. You can see them, tour excursions, theme parks. We have it all. We're building our platform, and we're certainly not Expedia or Priceline, but we're getting there. And by the way, I want you to look at this because we have a price guarantee. And that is, if you find a lower price online of any other site, we will refund you 110% of the difference. Now think about that, okay? So you can't lose here at Ibuumerang. With the iGo platform, it's a win-win. In other words, if you find something cheaper, you let us know, and we're going to pay you dollar for dollar up to 110% of the difference. And so you'll never feel burned. You'll never feel like you're being cheated with Ibuumerang. Now, we just added this, but this is a big part of our company. and that is called the Boom Foundation. And what's neat is every time a person activates a discount code, which we call a boomerang, we're able to feed a child around the world, a malnourished child. And this is really powerful. And we're going to say more about this in weeks and months to come, about the fact that you can actually feed a child or two or 10 by just activating a discount code that somebody gives you from Ibuumerang. You can't get it anywhere else but online, but by somebody who is part of Ibuumerang, like myself. And every time you activate, you don't have to take the trip. We encourage you to do so. But even if you activate your boomerang, your discount code, your exclusive membership, you are able to feed a child around the world. Now think about that. It gives you a good feeling to know that since you're not married to Expedia, or not married to Priceline, and we're going to give you a better price most of the time anyway, why would you not go with our iGo platform, right? Because you're going to feed a child or two or 10 or 20, whatever your activation comes out to. It's going to feed a child, a malnourished child around the world. And I'm saying a lot about this because I'm fired up about this. I've been involved with Compassion International and other things over the years. Probably you have as well. World Vision, whatever your group is of feeding children around the world, and you can do it regularly here at Ibuumerang. Here's our leadership team. It's an all-star cast. Holton Buggs, our CEO, on the left. We've got T. Gray, Martha Cathcart. We've got David Manning. We've got Peter Hirsch. We've got Edwin Haynes, and we've got Lori Spears. Lori has been in the industry for 35 years, and she's our travel guru. And she's the queen behind all that we do with our travel platform, iGo platform. Holton Buggs, our CEO, was making $1 million a month at one point in his network marketing company, just an icon in the industry. And so we're just proud to have a tremendous leadership team that really loves each other, works with each other. Humility is evident when we watch them work together, and boy, they are really an all-star cast. And that's really a strong reason why Ibuumerang is the place to hang your hat. Not only if you've been a network marketer for years or you're new to the industry, we'd love to have you. And let me tell you something, the leadership team is paying big dividends early on here in Ibuumerang. And by the way, we're debt free. We owe nobody, and we plan to keep it that way. Well, do you boomerang? Yes, I boomerang. The idea of a boomerang is an interesting concept, isn't it? And that is that when you throw out a boomerang, what happens? That boomerang comes back to you. And that's the concept of Ibuumerang. We're throwing out goodwill. We're throwing out free discount codes for people to save money, 10 to 70% savings on your travel. And you're going to be able to save on other things, other products, other items in the future. And when we send that out to you, we get that boomerang that comes back to us in commissions. Beautiful thing. Well, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Okay. And here's what a TCA does, the TSA does here at Ibuumerang. It's basically all that I do on a daily basis is I send out free websites. Okay. We call them boomerangs. They're discount codes. They're exclusive memberships that many people spend $2, $3, $5, $10,000 to get with wholesale prices. We offer it to our customers for free. Think about that. And when they book travel and save, that's step number 2. I can't tell them when they're going to do that. We don't force them to do it at a certain time. We don't have blackout times. We don't force people to, spend, use their discount code in a month or 2. It's when you want to travel. But when you travel, it leads to 3, and that is we get paid. Okay. Now, Keep in mind, we're getting paid on what you save, not what you spend. Think about that. Okay. You know, we're not waiting around for you to spend the money to travel. You're going to do it anyway, aren't you? Everybody's going to travel, or most people travel. The question is, who are you going to travel with? And when we save you money, we get paid. What do we get paid? Well, we get paid 50% of what you save. Okay. And it's interesting that, and let me give you an example here as we move along. Our Ibuumerang travel savings bonus example. We basically, now on the left, there's a TSA member site. I want to say TCA, I don't know why. And then there's Ibuumerang customer site. Okay. Now the customer site is people who get this free code that we're talking about, and they save quite a bit of money. If you are part of the company as a business builder, a travel savings ambassador, you get more of a savings. Okay, because in a lot of ways we put the freight up on the front end financially, so our customers can have a free website, can have a free discount code. Okay, so it's important that we see that, but we get 50% of what they save. Okay, if a person saves $500 on a trip, I get 250. If a person saves 1,000, I get 500. If they save $5, I get 250. Okay, but think about how many people are gonna make thousands of dollars a month just by having 100 customers or 200 customers or 300 customers that travel regularly. And we're going to talk about that in a minute about of how much people save. Now, here's the customer acquisition model, okay? And the travel savings bonus is $3,000 based on 10 customers. Now, we figure the average person saves around $600 a year on travel, okay? And so if we have 10 customers at 600, what 6,000, what would our travel bonus be? That's right, it's $3,000. Now, what would you have to do at your job to get a $3,000 raise over the year? And think about that. Just for 10 customers. I mean, most people can get 10 customers in the first couple months of their business at Ibuumerang. And, if you can get 100 customers or even 1,000 customers, we have some people that already have 700 or 800 customers in 3 or 4 months. Okay. So this is not rocket science. It's not magic. It's math. Now here's the team builder model. Okay. And basically, you're moving up the ranks here. If you want to have 500 customers, you have a team of 50 ambassadors. They're getting 10 boomerangs each, which isn't hard. Now you're looking at $20,712 a year. Could you use an extra $20,712 a year? Some of you could come off the road. Some of you could stop your second jobs. Some of you could, basically work alongside your first job and begin to put some money away. The sky is really the limit, isn't it? Now, there's ways we get paid, and this isn't all the ways we get paid, but when you bring somebody into the business and they come in at $250, you make $20, $40, and $80. But here's what I want to show you over here, the dual team bonus. And I want you to notice that if you bring somebody on your left and somebody on your right, we have a binary compensation plan. And if you don't know much about that, you can look that up and how that works. Some of you have been in the business, you know what a binary is. And you can see the robust binary that we have. Bringing 5 people in at the first class gives you 5,000 TCV. And at 20%, which is the amount that you get paid on, that means that you get $1,000 for the week. Okay. And think about that. All right. And so the dual team bonus is powerful. Now, how do you come in? Everybody comes in the same way. You come in this company at $49.95. All right. And keep in mind, this is not a customer. Okay. A customer never pays a dime. They get a free access to a free code that they can use to save money. We're talking about if you're interested in being a business builder. Okay. If you're interested in building this as a business, if you're interested in making some extra money outside of what you're presently doing, if you're looking for a side hustle, if you're looking for a second job, if you're looking to build a fortune and get some time freedom, financial freedom, This is how you start, all right? And you can see that you get a boomerang customer site. You get 5 boomerangs to send out. You have ability to get $25 referral commissions for people who want to go on a trip. You can just send them right off to Extreme Travel and then wait for them to take the trip and make 25% of the commission. You also get an I Decide interactive presentation, which is what we lead with. It's a interactive video that we send to people so they can watch, and it allows them to either be a customer or a customer getter or both at the end. And then a TSA online management system. This is a business in a box, okay? And the truth of the matter is they take care of all, at Ibuumerang, they take care of all the paperwork and everything that we need to have a business. We don't have to do anything except send discount codes out and basically just kind of market what, in fact, we can do for them. Now, here's what we talked about earlier, and that is that you can come in at coach class, business class, first class. I have people say to me sometimes, well, you know what? I want to come in at first class, but it's $1,000, Chris. Really? Well, the $1,000 is one time. The $1,000 is, this is a business. What would you pay for a traditional business if you start a traditional business? Do you have any idea? I'll tell you what the average is, $65,000. Now, we're asking for $1,000, okay? So this is a low startup cost when you think about it. Now, if you're interested in just being a customer or you're not interested in building this in any way, and I wouldn't spend a dime, okay? I wouldn't spend a dime. And so we're talking about people who want to build a business here. They want to leave the workforce. They want to have retirement. And that's my why. My why is leaving a financial legacy to my family. So the $1,000, I use it. I use this example a lot, and it's not new with me, but I took it from somebody, but it makes a lot of sense. If I had a chance to give you a brand new Mercedes Benz or a Beamer in the next 24 hours for $1,000, but the only stipulation was you had to come up with $1,000 for a brand new Beamer or Mercedes Benz or a Maserati or whatever you like, just come up with $1,000 in the next 24 hours. Could you come up with $1,000? And that's kind of a stupid question because you could, right? I mean, you call your family, you call your mother, father, you call your sister, brother, you call your aunt, you rob the piggy bank, you would sell something, you would do what you could in 24 hours to get the $1,000. And yet, having a car versus a business that's going to give you financial and time freedom, they can't even be compared. Okay. And so when I knew what I wanted to do with this business, and I knew that this was my way to bridge the 40 years of not having retirement, to have retirement income that is robust in the next 2 to 4 years, the $1,000 wasn't a question anymore. Okay. And I'm not made of money here. Okay. I'm a pastor and I'm a chaplain. All right. And so, but you know what? We can find the excuse for anything, can't we? And so it's important that we understand that this is a tremendous opportunity. You get 50 boomerangs with the first class, and you have access to business class, homes, weeks, marketplace, lifestyle. There's so many things that you get that the coach class or business class doesn't get. And that's why if you're going to build this business, you go all in. And by the way, you get up to 70% off your travel. And I tell you, I've seen trips to Mexico for 7 days, all inclusive for 2 people for less than $200. Think about that. Where are you going to get that? You almost can't win something and pay the taxes for less than that. All right. Well, we want you to get started. Okay. And basically, how do you get started? Well, you get started by reaching out to me. Okay. And you can IM me. You can email me at chrisjgregas@gmail.com. That's CHRISJGREGAS@gmail.com. You can basically, email me, IM me, say, look, I want to get started or I need more information. And I'll be happy to do that for you. If you're watching this through somebody else and it's not Chris Gregas, then don't get back to me. Get back to the person who allowed you to see this video, okay? Because we're team players here. Teamwork makes a dream work, right? And so, but certainly, if you're getting this on my Facebook and getting it from me, I certainly would love to have you on my team, or at the very least, be a customer for free. Okay, I'm looking and really, I'm passionate about giving out these boomerangs. I have plenty of them, and I can give them out to you, and you can use it and save money, enjoy a trip on your family, and you know what? Maybe sometimes you save enough money to take a second trip. And that's what we're all about here at Ibuumerang. Well, thank you for spending the time tonight, going through this with me. And once again, reach out to me. If you're hearing this video that somebody else has sent this to you, reach out to them and ask them how to get started, or you need more information to make an educated guess. But either way, a customer or a customer getter, Ibuumerang, the 10th fastest growing company in the world, is looking for people that we can build this business to a $50 billion company. How would you like to be a part of that? And how would you like to be getting paid on 100 or 200 different products just by being a part of Ibuumerang? Well, have a great evening, and we will talk soon.